Hey you guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mink and this is MinksKinks, and y'all know what time it is. You clicked on this video, so it's time for us to go ahead and talk about my hair routine. Okay, listen, I cannot believe, first of all, how quickly this year has went by, and y'all, we have finished so many freaking products. I also have a huge bag of empties here that I also need to film. We have a lot to do. Okay, so hi, I'm Mink. I do natural hair, lifestyle, book, and beauty content. So if you're curious about any of those things, of course, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, join our Kink Crew fam. We absolutely would love to have you. And let's go ahead and talk about my hair routine. So if you are a part of the Kink Crew fam, y'all know what time it is. My monthly hair routine is a scheme to use up my stash, more or less. Y'all see that I have literally a whole hair store, and the point of me doing this routine was not only, of course, to make sure that my hair was getting all the strengthening and moisture and bond repair and all of the things. It's, of course, to focus on doing what my hair actually needs to do, but also it helps me stay accountable and use up my stash. So a lot of these products I know that I have done reviews on, I have talked about, I've been saying that I wanted to try them. Child, there's things that have been on my shelf, there's things that have been in previous monthly hair routines that I haven't gotten to. So a lot of these are repeats, and I did say in the last video that I was going to instead go from doing these videos 4 times a year to twice a year, because a lot of times it is repeats. So a lot of this is the same, but of course I'm here to show you guys what I am currently using and will be using going forward for this next quarter, just to make sure that my hair is healthy and strong and shiny and just growing. Okay, because we're growing hair over here, period. So for my monthly hair routine, I have 5 weeks. It used to be 4, now it's 5. So the first week for me, it is incredibly important to have a clarifying shampoo. Now listen, we put all these things on our hair. We need to make sure that we're getting down to the root. Hello, to the root. To make sure that our scalp is clean, to make sure that our strands are clean. Because without clean hair, we're not able to actually get any benefits from the products we're putting on top. Now, I have been going in with this Bask and Bloom Gentle Herbal Cleanser for what seems like forever. Okay, it is an 8-ounce shampoo, but a little bit really does go a long way. It leaves my hair clean and just prepared to go in with moisture. Like, I never have to question the quality of this product. The ingredients are so good. It's a Black woman owned brand, so I know it's good. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I have literally like a splash left of this. So of course that means that I do have some other options here, but I'm kind of sad to see this one go. It was a really good clarifying shampoo, and it's something that I would definitely consider repurchasing in the future. But with that being said, of course that means I get to dig around and play a little bit more in my stash. So I do have 2 other cleansers here. The first one I have here is the TPH by Taraji. This is the Honey Fresh clarifying shampoo with moisture. Now I will say the label is starting to scratch off and stuff. This was actually like gifted to me. My girl Gabby, y'all know, one of my girls, okay, and she's just as much of a product junkie as I am. She passed this one over to me. I would say there's about 1/3 left of this product in here, so definitely not a ton of product, but enough for me to be able to use it and really be a little bit more familiar with the product. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go in with this or if I just want to jump right in with my melanin shampoo. This shampoo is massive. It is 16.1 ounces, but as you guys can see, I've actually used this shampoo. Like, I like this shampoo. I think it's really good. Black soaps tend to be a little tricky. This is a good one though. This is a good one. And I'll say I've probably used at least 1/3 of this one. So what I'm thinking I'll probably do is I will just go ahead and use this up, and then whenever I use that up, I'll go back in with the African black soap, because this won't take me some time to use this one up. Again, it's another one that doesn't take too much, so I'm thinking that I will probably go in with these 2 once I finish up that Bask and Bloom shampoo. But the point is, my hair needs to be clean on week 1. Now, I have learned that this is a little bit of a controversial take, but I myself am a rinse out conditioner girl. Okay, I love me a good old rinse out conditioner, and the one that I'm using right now, I have actually been using this one for a couple months at this point. This is the Tea Tree Triple Treat Invigorating Conditioner from Giovanni's, and shout out to me for being able to get through that and not stumble upon my words. Okay, I'm actually really proud of myself, because I've gotten down to about here on this conditioner, which I would say is about over halfway at this point. This is a 33 ounce conditioner. It's 33.8 ounces. So it's taken me quite a bit of time. And I think I started using this maybe in like June or so as my rinse out conditioner, and I plan on sticking with this one for the rest of the year. So this is the only conditioner I have. It was $6 from TJ Maxx. Shout out to TJ Maxx. It's a pretty good conditioner. I have absolutely no complaints. I did do an entire review on this one. Is it my favorite rinse out conditioner? No, but for the price and the size of the product, I absolutely would buy it over again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay, so anytime I am using a rinse out conditioner in my routine for the next couple months, I'll be using this one. I know that some people will just condition, like regular rinse out condition, and some people will just deep condition. I do both. For me, my rinse out conditioner, it stands in as something to just help me through my tangles. Whether I pre-poo or not, my hair is just naturally tangly. That's just the way, that's just the nature of my hair. Okay, so sometimes I still need to go in with a rinse out conditioner, or if I decide not to pre-poo and I just want to make sure that my hair is detangled before going in with my deep conditioners. And of course I have some deep conditioners for y'all here today, but I will say only two. Like, as you guys will see, I am really trying to be better and a little bit more realistic about things that I can use up. So the first one that I have here is the Nature's Little Secret Agave Nectar Moisturizing Treatment. One of my all-time favorite moisturizing hair masks of all time. This is actually my second jar. This was my favorite hair mask of 2024. I did a battle last year. This mask is just good. Like, and obviously it speaks to it. I finished one last year. I finished one this year. I have less than a use left of this, y'all. Like, literally, I doubt seriously this will get across my entire head, but this is one that I have been using up as of lately. It's just so incredibly good. The moisture, fire, the slip, delicious. Like, nothing about this product doesn't speak to me. Like, send me 12 of these. I need 12 more. Yeah. But of course, with that being said, I do have to have a backup conditioner for you guys. So I plan to go in with the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Curl and Shine Hair Mask. Now, y'all, I tried this at some point. I don't know if I tried this last year or early on this year, but I was absolutely swept off my feet by this mask. This is one of their newer additions. Y'all know the Coconut and Hibiscus is one of the OG lines from Shea Moisture, but they added this mask like years later for whatever reason. But when I tell y'all they did this mask right, it's still thick in the sense that, like, y'all know how Shea Moisture masks are. They're very thick, very like almost clay putty like just thick. But this one has slip, it has the moisture. And y'all, the last time I used this, I didn't even have to use a rinse out conditioner, which says a lot for a mask period, but especially for a Shea Moisture mask, which have a reputation of just being thick and almost hard to like glide through your hair. So I'm really excited to go ahead and use this one up. I think this will be perfect, and I have a good bit left of this product. I think I've used this 2, maybe 3 times. So I'm only about a 1/4 of the way through, so I'm really excited to use this one up. So y'all, that is the end of week 1. So week 1, I again like to clarify my hair with a clarifying shampoo. These are just the ones that I have and are using right now. You by no means need all of these products. Hear me loud and clear. You do not need all of these products. I'm just a product junkie, and this is just a way to keep me entertained and to use up my stash. But by no means do you need all of these products. But I like to clarify. I go in with my rinse out conditioner, and then I follow up with a moisturizing deep conditioner. So in the same breath that you're clarifying your hair and taking out all of the gunk and dirt, you immediately want to go back in with a moisturizing mask, treatment, whatever, just to make sure that your hair is starting out on a good base. So that's my week 1. Now for week 2. Week 2 is absolutely my shortest wash day of the month. Consistently, I can breeze through week 2. So week 2, I typically just do like a co-wash or like a scalp scrub, apple cider vinegar treatment, that sort of thing. So right now I'm going in with this Fakai, I think is how you say it, apple cider detox scrub. So it's just a scalp scrub, and y'all, I've used a good bit of it. Again, this might be going in the next use, y'all. That is something y'all will see as a theme in this video, is that a lot of these products are almost gone, which again, perfect, because it helps me use up my stash. So I have been using this for my scalp scrub, and then as for my co-wash, because I like to co-wash on week 2 because I don't need to go in with any real clarifying or anything like that, I can settle for a co-wash. So the co-wash I'm currently using up is the As I Am Dry and Itchy Scalp. Again, y'all, I have one use left of this. Like, girl, I don't even know if one use will do it. If I have enough for one use. So y'all see that I have been using up a lot of things. So co-washes especially, I am trying really hard to use up all my co-washes. Honestly, I'm just not a co-wash girl. So after this co-wash, I think I might have 3 other co-washes, and then we'll be transitioning into something else. I'm not sure what I'm gonna use in place of this just yet, but I'm really excited to have finished at least majority of my co-washes. This is one of my all-time favorite co-washes. If you co-wash and you feel like your hair is just not clean, or it's just not, it just doesn't do it, definitely go ahead and try this Dry and Itchy Scalp co-wash from As I Am. It actually cleanses your hair. I love this co-wash. It cleanses, but it does give you the benefits of your hair being moisturized and soft after cleansing. So these are the ones that I'm using right now, but both of these are gone, so I need backup products. So y'all, since both of those products are gone, I did go ahead and pull off products to replace them. So the first one here is from Mayel. I know the girls are mad at Mayel, but yeah, I still have to use these products up off my shelf, and I will be. So the product that I am going to use is the Rosemary Mint Clarifying Sugar Scalp Scrub. I'm not sure, but it has a tip where it goes directly on a scalp, and it's almost like a gel. So I'm excited to try this. I haven't tried this one yet, but I'm excited to see what it's going to look like. This one is only 6 ounces though. So again, I don't anticipate this one lasting too long, but this is going to be my scalp scrub, apple cider vinegar treatment sort of product before my co-wash. And then for my next co-wash, I plan to tap back in to some Honey's Handmade. This is the Honey's Moisture Replenishing Collection Honey Cleansing and Clarifying Co-Wash. Again, y'all know I don't shop from Honey's anymore either, so I'm just trying to use up my Honey's. They take up a lot of real estate on my product shelf, so I'm just trying to work through my products. Honey's Handmade, their containers are all 8 ounces, so I'll probably get 3 uses out of this like I do everything else, and then I'll probably roll into something else. But for now, I'm gonna go in with these 2 as my cleansers once I finish up my current scalp scrub and co-wash. Since I'm going ahead and co-washing my hair, I like to follow that up with a little bit of strengthening. So co-washes typically leave your hair pretty moisturized. There's very few co-washes that leave your hair like dry and stripped and that sort of thing. So for me, it's really important to go in with a moisture protein. So we're not just focusing on moisture this week, we're giving our hair a little bit of protein as well. So the mask that I have been using up again is from Mayel. This is the Babasu and Mint Deep Conditioner. And again, y'all, there's literally 1 use left of this. So the next time I use this one will be gone. It's a pretty good moisture protein mask. It used to be a favorite for me, and in the past couple years I've just found some really good masks, and I think I found some things that have topped it. Like, it's not a bad mask by any means, but I just found some things that I just prefer over this. So I of course will enjoy my last little use of this, but I don't think that I'll be repurchasing this one. But again, since that mask is just about gone, I do have 2 others that I'm interested in tapping into. So first, y'all see that this one is just about gone as well. This is again from Melanin Hair Care. This is the Plumping Deep Conditioner, and this one is 16 ounces as well. My girl Kelsey, she gave this to me a while ago, and when I tell y'all I have been hoarding this, because Melanin Hair Care, I don't know what's up with their supply and their shipment and all that stuff, but every time I go to the website to repurchase, it's not there. So I don't think that it's discontinued or anything. I think that they just have a little bit of like supply issues, but for me that doesn't mean that I can continue to hold on to this. So I just need to go ahead and use this. I will probably get 2 uses out of this, so I'm excited to go ahead and just finish this one up. It's a really good mask. I really enjoy this for using like when I blow out my hair or I'm straightening my hair. It does leave my curls plump, but it also does give your hair like a softening, silky sort of situation, and I love that. So I think it's important for me to just go ahead and use this up, child, because I love it and I want to use it before it goes bad. So again, I'm going to go ahead, I'll use up this one first, and then I will go in with this one. But of course that means that I need another one as well. So my last and final moisture protein sort of mask I have here is from Camille Rose. This one is from the Rosemary Oil collection, and this is the 5-minute strengthening hair mask. Now I will say, I don't feel like I heard a whole lot of people talk about this Rosemary collection. I feel like they dropped it and it sort of just came and went. And I found this one in Walmart for $4, so of course I had to pick it up. This is like $15 regularly priced, so of course I had to pick it up. And I'm very, very curious about this, especially going into like cooler months where I'm not trying to sit there and, you know, be shivering in the shower, letting the deep conditioner sit or all of that stuff. So this is a 5-minute hair mask, and I'm very curious to see how it's actually going to work. Rosemary has so many benefits. Y'all know it's the it girl on the natural hair street, so I'm definitely curious to try this one out and see what it's giving. And since it's such a new product on my shelf, I needed to pull this off and see what it gives. So y'all, that is week 2. Week 2, I go in with whatever scalp treatment I'm doing, whether that is an apple cider vinegar rinse, a clay rinse, clay wash, a scalp scrub, whatever I'm using that week, that's what I'm doing. And then I follow up with a co-wash, and then after my co-wash, I follow up with a moisture protein mask. That's literally it, y'all. It's usually 3 products, 3 wash day products, and that's just about it. So again, scalp scrub, co-wash, deep conditioner, and then we keep it pushing with styling. So let's go ahead and roll right into week 3. And week 3, again, I like to make sure that my hair is clean. So week 1 I clarify, week 2 I co-wash, week 3 I want to go back in and make sure again that my hair is just getting clean. Like, it's just a mandatory. In order for your hair to get all of the benefits and all of the nutrients from the products you're putting in, you need to make sure that your scalp is clean so that it's able to accept those products. So I have been going in with the Eden Body Works Hibiscus Honey Curl Hydration Shampoo. It's no secret, this is not my favorite product. I'm really not a fan. But again, this holds me accountable with using up my products. And this one, I'm actually pretty much, I think I have a third left of this, but I also have to use a ton of this when I use it. So I think I definitely started this product this year, so that shows y'all I've used quite a bit. But I'm glad, because again, I don't love it. So this one is getting used up. Hopefully it'll be going by the next hair routine. So after I go in with this, I do have 2 products that I'm not 100% sure which one I want to go in with. The first one I have here is from Alikay Naturals. This is the moisturizing black soap shampoo. Now I did a whole wash day on this, and it was such an odd wash day because black soaps have a tendency to be on the cleansing side. This one says that it's moisturizing, and at the end of my wash day, my hair wasn't stripped. Like, my hair felt moisturized, but it also felt stripped. Honestly, y'all, I don't know. This one is truly a head scratcher for me, and from what I understand, it's one that you either really like or really don't. And I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this one, but as you guys can see, I used about 1/4 of it the first time I went in with it. So I don't anticipate that it'll take me a long time to use this up, but I don't know that I want to go from one shampoo that I didn't love to another shampoo that I don't love. So I'm not sure. It'll either be this Alikay shampoo, or y'all, I'm thinking I might go in with the African Pride Peppermint, Rosemary, and Sage Strengthening Shampoo. Y'all, I fell in love with this. It's so good. I was actually sent this from African Pride, and when I tell you, absolutely obsessed. Like, I love this shampoo. It gives your hair just the slightest amount of minty tingle, but it's a nice creamy lather type of shampoo, but your hair also gets clean. And then on top of that, it does have the strengthening element, which will be great because I go back in with a moisturizing mask this week. So I'm not sure which one I'll go in with, to be honest, but it absolutely will be one of these, just because again, we're trying to use up our products, so I'm trying to just figure out which one. So again, I'll go in with my semi-clarifying sort of shampoo, nothing that's going to leave my hair stripped and just feeling nasty, and just like, I'll really have to go in with like big heavy moisture. So I like to go in with a semi-clarifying shampoo where my hair is still getting clean, but nothing that's going to leave my hair broke, brittle, and unfortunate. I will go in with that Giovanni's conditioner, because that is the conditioner, like I said, I'll be using until it's gone. And then of course, like I said, I like to follow up with moisture because I'm going through and just really making sure to cleanse my scalp and everything. So I of course want to go in with a moisturizing mask. This one I'm going in with is the 007 Orange Olive and Agave mask from Honey's Handmade. Again, one use left, y'all. One use left. These little 8-ounce bottles, my hair is going to eat these up every time. I didn't love this. I honestly had higher expectations. It wasn't bad, but I didn't love it. So I'm definitely glad that I only have one more use left. So I'm going to go ahead and use it up. I think this was perfect to use during the summertime though. But anything else, So of course, y'all, with that being said, I have to go in and pick out some other hair masks. So I have 2 other masks here. Both of which are actually unopened, and I've never tried either of these, so I'm super excited to decide which one I want to use. The first one I have here is the Annabelle's Perfect Blends Cotton Candy Bubblegum Hair Mask. Again, never tried this one. If anything, I'm very intrigued by the cotton candy bubblegum situation. Girl, don't ask me why, but I just had to have this, and it's one that has been sitting in my little stash, okay? And it's just time to go ahead and use up some of my Annabelle's products. I think I have like 3 masks and like 1 styler left, so it's just time to go ahead and tap in and clear that stash out, okay? So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with this one because this one definitely has more like an airy, whipped sort of consistency. So I anticipate that I will probably, y'all can't even see this, but I anticipate that I will probably go through this one pretty quickly as well. Again, same typical 8 ounces. And then the other option that I have here is from the Main Choice, another stash collection, as you guys can see, that I'm just trying to work my way through. This one is the Exotic Kool-Aid Fresh Mango and Passion Fruit Mask. I got this one on clearance for $8.09 from Sally's, and honestly I just picked this one off my shelf because this one is definitely a thicker one from the Main Choice. They kind of run a gamut. They can be like on the thinner side for their mask, or they can be like super thick, and this one is definitely thicker, so I'm interested in pulling this one out once it starts to like cool down a little bit. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the cotton candy bubblegum, and then I'll probably roll into this passion fruit Kool-Aid situation. So I am just going ahead and using my semi clarifying shampoo, starting with the Eden Body Works hibiscus one, and then decide in between the two. I will use my rinse out conditioner, and then I'll go and follow up with the Honey's Handmade mask, or one of these two, either or. So y'all, that is literally week 3. Like, it's so quick and easy, y'all. And I get so many questions about how I came up with this routine, and like, is it hard for me to remember? And honestly, no, probably because I've been using this routine for years. And I will say, I feel like my hair has really thanked me for it. My hair is very healthy. I feel like my hair has a really good moisture protein balance, and my hair is still growing. So I mean, I have nothing to complain about. But y'all, you really honestly and truly don't need all these products. This is a great way, if you're a product junkie like me, to use up your stash and hold yourself accountable, at least with your wash day products. But by no means do you need all of these. All right, y'all, chat, let me move right along because this video is getting long as it is. So rolling right into week 4. Week 4 is when I really like to focus on protein. So for me, I like to have a whole protein week because outside of my big protein treatment, I really like to make sure that my hair is moisturized because I go on with pretty heavy protein. So for me, I am currently using the Nature's Little Secret Papaya Fresh Cleanse Shampoo. I actually just started this one. I finished the Shea Moisture hibiscus, coconut and hibiscus shampoo. I literally just finished that. So I'm going to be going in with this one from Nature's Little Secret. And y'all, I absolutely love this shampoo. It's such a good shampoo, like to the point, y'all, it's halfway gone already. Y'all, it's halfway gone already. I absolutely love this shampoo. Okay, it doesn't take much, but it is such, again, just a good quality shampoo. Black woman owned. Again, I have a discount code for Nature's Little Secret, so if you're curious about that, I have the code and the link in my description box. So we love this. And then y'all, the difference in week 4 is that immediately after my shampoo, I like to go in with my protein. Okay, now listen, I learned this from all the natural hair gurus and girls who came before me, and they always said that when you're doing like a protein treatment, you want to make sure that you're doing it on clean hair. And that's something that I actually have stuck with. For me, I do notice a bit of a difference, so I'm gonna go ahead and with my Nature's Little Secret shampoo. And then as of right now, I am currently using up the Pattern Transition Mask. This is now the bond barrier, breakage barrier, something like that, whatever, the one with the yellow lid. It's the exact same formula, it's just a different name and packaging, but I'm currently using this one up. And y'all, I think I might have another use or two out of this one, to be honest, but this one is just about gone. I absolutely love this. And then I do plan to battle, y'all heard me, I don't do too many battles over here, but I do plan to battle this transition mask and the treatment mask. Pattern sent me both of these, but honestly, I can't imagine you needing both. So I need to decide which one I'm going to repurchase as like my staple protein treatment. So I'm going to go ahead and use this one up, of course, and then I probably will tap into the treatment mask. But at some point along the way, y'all, I also need to go ahead and finish up this Botanica. I have literally probably one use left in here. Okay, and one of my good Judies, Nikki, she is one of the subscribers, one of the Kinky Crew family members. She sent me one when I finished my last one, and shout out to my girl because I love Botanica. Okay, love Botanica, and I can't find them near me anymore. They're not available online, but I certainly haven't found them in like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, or else I would have stocked up on everything they had in there, but I can't find it. So at some point I need to use up this little use that's left in here. I need to go ahead and knock out the rest of this transition mask, and then my big like actual using up my next thing will be this treatment mask. So I do have 3 different options here, but 2 of them are almost gone, so does it really count? And then again, y'all, once I finished letting my protein treatment sit and everything, I personally usually just go in with a rinse out conditioner. I know that there are some people who do follow up with a mask, and if that's necessary for you, by all means, but for me, I'm usually able to slide with just shampoo, protein treatment, and then a rinse out conditioner. I'm usually good on that. And y'all, that's literally the end of week 4, so we're rolling into our very last week of this hair routine. And for me, it's the newest of my routines, and it is focused on silicones. Like, I have so many silicone products. I've been playing around with them, and you honestly just have to be careful with when you use them, to be honest. So I use my silicone products in week 5 because at the end of this I go right on back to week 1, and I'm going to clarify my hair to make sure that all of those silicones and everything are out. So at the current moment, I am still using up this Cream of Nature coconut milk shampoo. Let me tell y'all, this is the gift that keeps on freaking giving. If you are somebody who is just like on a budget, or if you're a student, or you don't want to spend too much money on your hair products but you still want quality products, I fear this coconut milk line is actually pretty good. The shampoo and the conditioner, I finished the conditioner many moons ago, okay, but this shampoo is truly the gift that keeps giving. Again, I'm somewhere down here. I'll actually be using this one tomorrow. It's a really good shampoo. It does have sulfates in it, so your hair is getting pretty clean, and it does have silicone. So I like it though. I'm honestly not mad at it. And again, this is a 12-ounce container. It's lasted me forever, so I like the shampoo. And then after that, I do have a specific conditioner that has silicones. This is the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight jelly to cream conditioner, and I just have the rose water one. I don't believe they make the rose water one anymore, but I'm not sure. I wouldn't repurchase it anyway. This one is just okay. It's definitely like jelly to cream. It definitely feels like you're pulling Vaseline out of this jar, and it does eventually become a cream, but I don't think I need 20 ounces of this, and this is just so much product, so it's taking me a long time to get through it. But y'all see, we're finally making some progress here, so I'm not mad. But I go in with these 2. I shampoo with the Cream of Nature coconut milk, and then I just follow up in condition again to get any tangles or anything like that out. I use the Carol's Daughter Wash Day Delight conditioner. Now, if you've been paying attention, I absolutely always deep condition. It's very rare that I don't deep condition, like at all. Like, I really need to be in a rush if I don't deep condition. So for my silicone weeks, I have been going in with this Miss Jessie's super sweet back treatment. As you guys can see, child, this has been squeezed to oblivion. I am actually going to hopefully go ahead and finish this one out tomorrow. I want to film a like short form review with this one as well, because I don't think I've done that. But I actually heard a lot of mixed reviews. People either really don't like this or really like it. What I think it is, this product is super thick, and I don't think it helps that it's in this sort of squeezy type of jar. It doesn't really spread well, but once I let it sit, my hair actually feels pretty good. So I don't know, maybe it's my hair and my hair's preference, I don't know. Is it something I'm gonna like run and repurchase full price? No. But if I see this on clearance or at TJ Maxx or something, will I repurchase it? Yes. But since this will be gone tomorrow, of course I have to follow that up with some sort of backup, and my backup is going to be this Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I used this for a Sephora wash day, and y'all fell in love. I could not believe how good this mask was. Honestly, I could, because so many people love Amika. I only have one other product from Amika, and it's like, I think it's their bond repair mask actually. And my girl Curls with Kia, she sent me that one. I haven't bought no products from Amika, but I have always heard about Amika and how good the products are. And the mask truly did not disappoint. I think I've used this twice or so, and I still have so much product to go. So I'm really excited to go ahead and tap into this one and use this one up as well. So again, I'm going in with my sulfate silicone shampoo. I'm using a silicone conditioner, and I'm using a silicone mask because this is my silicone wash day, and I really need to use my silicone products up. So yeah, y'all, that is the end of my monthly hair routine. 5 weeks of 5 different like combinations of products, but honestly, just make sure that your hair is loaded with moisture. It has some protein. Make sure that you're detangling your hair. Like, girl, you do not need absolutely all of these products. You do not. You don't. You don't. But this is such a great way for me to stay consistent with products that I'm using on my hair, and also again to help me use up this stash. So yeah, y'all, let me know if you have tried any of these products down below. Of course, I'm curious. Let me know if there's any other product that y'all want to see me try, because child, I probably already have it. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this long video. Let me know, like I said, all of your thoughts and opinions, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.